Hey guys, it's Virtual Nunchucks, and today what I have for you is my thoughts on the E3 press conference. Now, I did not get to watch it when it was live, so my thoughts will not be like every other YouTuber that's put information out there. My thoughts are going to be my own. I watched it. I watched the Xbox live press conference as it was presented. And what kind of YouTuber would I be when I preach that I'm passionate about gaming and I'm passionate about, and I talk about gaming, whatever gaming is, we talk about it on this channel. What kind of person would I be if I just bring it to you from the perspective of a PS4 player? That's not fair. So I decided to watch the entire press conference to see what they had to offer. So won't go over a whole lot of details, but the things that jumped out at me, which I've kind of been watching this, but I haven't been watching it too terribly closely, is that for those of you who do play on Xbox, I was very surprised that Ninja Theory got bought by Xbox, which I kind of knew they had. They were in talks, but I didn't know that it went through. I was surprised about that. So they're bringing a game for Xbox players very, very shortly, within the next year or two. They showed off information about Minecraft dungeons. They showed off the outer worlds, some of which, obviously some of these are third-party developers, which means that they are going to, you know what, hold on. They're gonna, even though I'm talking over the music, they're gonna ding me if I don't turn this down. So let me do that real quick. Alright. Here, I'll do it this way. That way I don't get dinged. I'm talking over it, but it's really loud. Okay. But, they talked about Minecraft Dungeons, or they showed off a trailer rather for Minecraft Dungeons. Ninja Theory showed off a new third-person action game that they are going to put out for Xbox. I have to say, it looked pretty awesome. You can pick a character. Kind of reminded me of like Overwatch, just in third person. It's kind of what it reminded me of. But I'm interested to see what they do, because Ninja Theory, as you all know, they created Hellblade. They created a whole bunch of really awesome games. So I'm kind of interested to see how that goes for them. Ori Will of the Wisp, February 2020 release date, which we've been following this. If you read Game Informer, if you pay any attention whatsoever to anything gaming, you know that you basically are like I want to say a little, kind of remind me of a bird / I don't even know, some kind of animal on the back of a owl and whatever, and it looks like a really cool art style, platformer, adventure thing. I don't know. It looks really cool, but since I'm not a PS4 player, I don't get to play it very much. But play Xbox very much. But it looked really cool. Not even gonna lie. Phil Spencer came out and said that they're going to show off 60 games, 15 of which of those games were exclusive to Xbox. And he wasn't kidding. When they came out, they showed Fallen Order. They even showed a little bit of the gameplay. They showed the new character, the main character, slicing up stormtroopers and all kinds of stuff. They even brought out Sam Whitaker. They didn't bring him out on stage, but Sam Whitaker shows up as Saw Gerrera. They showed something called the Blair Witch. It's just Blair Witch. I don't know what it is. It reminded me of Alan Wake. That kind of game. It looks like a thriller, horror, survival kind of thing. So if you've played Friday the 13th or anything like that, it might be something that you guys would like. I'm not into that kind of stuff, but it did look, kind of reminded me of that. It did look like that, so I thought I'd bring that up. Cyberpunk 2077. Everybody on the planet wants CD Projekt Red to bring this game out right now. Don't you know, don't feed us any more information, blah blah blah. We want it. We want to play it. We're tired of hearing about it. We want to see it. We want to play it. Well, they showed that off, and if you haven't seen it, you need to look at it, because there was like I want to say it was almost like I wanted to say a drug deal, but it was kind of like an arms deal, some kind of chip this gentleman brought in, and then you find out that his partner got killed for the chip, and then the dealers turn on him. It was over the top, crazy gameplay. Everything they've been showing us to this point just shows us completely over the top, but it's something that I would be interested in simply because, I mean, holy crap, it looks amazing, and I want to play it, but they weren't done. They brought out, holy crap, they brought out Keanu Reeves, because at the end of the trailer, Keanu Reeves is there. So he comes out on the stage. He talks about what's in the game, when it's released. He even started talking about how you're an outlaw and you're supposed to survive and all this stuff. And he says, when I'm done, I'm not done. He says, I want you guys to know the release date. Well, they're gonna release it. Okay, before I do that, they have branching stories. You can do body mods. You can do all kinds of stuff. But it's coming out April 16th, 2020. It's about stinking time. I'm ready to play this game. I want to play this game, and I've been wanting to see this game for a long time. It looks completely awesome, and as a single-player channel, that's the driven part of my channel. That was completely awesome and over the top. And I have to say that I like it. They announced Spiritfarer, which has like a cartoony 2D scrolling, side-scrolling platformer kind of thing. I loved it. It looked pretty. I thought it looked really neat. Battletoads. Now, I'm not sure if this is cross-platform or not, but Battletoads is back. Cartoon, 2D cartoon style, but it is a 3D game, so that's interesting. Now, Battletoads, I have a love-hate relationship with Battletoads because Battletoads is
hard.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He says hard. Battletoads is freaking hard. It is really, really, really hard. Back in the day, if you were a gamer who really, really wanted to get good at Battletoads and really beat it, I don't know a single person that I gamed with that actually beat it. I know people that broke their controllers over it. I know people. So, it's out, and I put a little question mark because I'm like, I don't know if I want to come back to this world or not, but I am excited to see that it came back, so that's exciting to me. They announced, let's see, what else did they announce? They announced a comic book style called Right Time, I think. Right Time Legend of Right. It looks like a comic book style, story-driven RPG. I don't even know what it is, but it looked kind of cool. I kind of like the comic book art style.
It's an MMORPG.
He says it's an MMORPG, but somewhere I missed that.
You said that at the beginning when you were looking down.
Oh, okay, I must have been typing. They did a Game Pass plug, and you showed off a bunch of indie titles. You guys can have that. I have PSN Now stuff that I have to deal with, and you guys can have your Xbox Game Pass stuff. That's cool. If you're into that, they showed off a whole bunch of stuff coming to Game Pass. However, a lady named Sarah Bond came out, and she went ahead and said that Game Pass is coming to the PC. It's actually in beta now. It's $9.99 per month for the just Game Pass on PC. They are releasing the Master Chief Collection on Game Pass for PC. But they also have an ultimate subscription for Game Pass, where you can do for Xbox, for PC, for all this stuff, with no strings attached for $14.99 a month. So basically, they're announcing that you can basically have Game Pass for all of your devices for $14.99 per month. I think that's a pretty good deal, considering that you're getting it for all your devices, PC, Xbox, all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. I have to say, though, they announced a new flight simulator game, and if you've played on PC, if you're into flight simulators at all, you know that Microsoft never, ever, ever chintzes on a flight simulator. It's very realistic, and it's always been beautiful. They showed off the flight simulator the new flight simulator that's coming out. I can't talk today, don't mind me. It was rendered in 4K. It is unbelievably gorgeous. It makes me want to grab the old ones that I used to play on PC and just put them in my PC and see if they'll play, because it was absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous, I have to say. It looks like they took real photos. This is how real it looks. It looks like they took real photos of the sky, clouds, maybe even shot it on a movie camera in 4K or Ultra HD or whatever, and just put it on the screen. It looks unbelievably gorgeous. Okay. They announced Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. That's going to be coming out, I think. I missed the release date for that one, but I think that's coming out, I want to say next year, early next year. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. That's fine. But I think that's what it said. There was some kind of goofy, I'll put it this way, goofy dungeon crawler looking thing where a guy was talking about welcome to Colorado and the airport, and talking about how wonderful the airport was and how wonderful the scenery was and all this kind of stuff. It looks like a real-time strategy game. It's called Wasteland 3. They did not give us a release date for that, but it looked goofy, it looked fun. So, I mean, hey, I'm kind of hoping it comes to PS4 or has at least, some multi-platform stuff, because if not, it's okay, but it looked cool. It looked funny, with Buffalo running all over the place and you having it's crazy. Anyway, so that looked pretty cool. Then Mr. Matt Booty came out, and they talked about how they bought Ninja Theory and Double Fine Studios, Tim Schafer's studio. And if you don't know who that is the people behind Psychonauts. They announced Psychonauts 2 as part of their press conference when they came out to announce that they had acquired Double Fine. I was very surprised by that one, because that one I had no idea was coming. I didn't know they had bought Double Fine, but holy cow, Psychonauts 2 is a real thing. It's coming out. That's totally awesome. Star Wars Lego, this is going to be a multi-plat, okay? But Star Wars Lego Skywalker Saga comes out 2020. And as usual, you can expect Lego to use their usual tongue-in-cheek humor and crazy stuff and all this stuff. So anyway, that's coming out 2020. Since they're wrapping up episode 9, and it will be out Christmas this year. They're just going to bring out a game early 2020 to kind of give you every game ever made, every movie. It basically said all films in one game, one new game. So it looks to be kind of neat. You can expect the same humor, the same goofiness that Lego always puts in their games. That's cool. I'm good with that. Gears of War 5 Now I put down here because I made some notes. I was typing while I was watching. That trailer that they showed, that was creepy. It looked like they were maybe reliving past events through one person, and it's called Bound in Blood. It's set for a September 10th this year release. There is a tech test that if you are if you have pre-ordered the game and you are wanting the game, there's a tech test on July 14th, 2019, which you will be permitted to be involved in. There's several other things coming out in August as well that you could possibly be involved in. If you make it to Gamescom, they will allow you to play at the booth as well. If you were at E3, some of you guys might even be at E3. I don't know. If you're at E3 and you can play it. So check it out. They announced a couple of game modes, but they did say that if you pre-order the game, you do get the pre-order bonus of having the Terminator Dark Fate pack. So I guess you get like Terminator skins and stuff like that. I don't really know. They just showed a trailer with the Terminator and the tanks and all kinds of stuff. So I don't really know what that all is inclusive of, but it's there. So if you pre-order that and you want to get a hold of that, that's how you get a hold of it. They announced the biggest one, and this is why I'm looking at, if you haven't noticed, that's why I'm looking at the Cronus Max really hard too, because I'm really hard on controllers, so this is really cool. They announced a Elite Controller 2 for Xbox, and what makes this one so cool is that because Scuff and Battle Beast and Evil controllers and all that stuff have customizable controllers where you can do hair triggers, where you can do levers and all this kind of stuff. They basically are taking this new controller where you can fine-tune your tensions on your control sticks, you can fine-tune your triggers and your bumpers and all that stuff to help with the fire rates or whatever you need it for. So that looks really cool. That's something I'm looking forward to. Maybe it'll be cheaper than buying a modded controller from somewhere else, and I can use a Cronus Max maybe at one point and switch it out for one of my PS4 controllers and use that. I don't know. I just know that they say that you can pre-order that now, and it does look really cool. I kind of wish that PS4, if you listen to PlayStation, I kind of wish you'd do that for us as well. That'd be really cool. Let's see. They announced Dying Light 2. Kind of thought that's what that was when I saw it. So they announced Dying Light 2. They didn't give us a release date for that, but I'm sure there's going to be more information coming soon. Forza Horizon 4. I put here, while I was watching this, Forza Horizon 4. And it started, like the normal Forza Horizon. And then you had Lego Forza Horizon 4. I was like, what is this? This is crazy. This is nuts. And again, because it is the Lego games, they are tongue-in-cheek, but it's basically a speed expansion. What do they call it? Let's see if I had that written down here. Speed. What did I write down here? Speed Road Champion. It's available this week. So if you have Forza Horizon 4 and you want to get that expansion, it's available for you this week to get a hold of in the Xbox Store. Crossfire X was announced. They did not announce a release date that I could tell. They announced a Bandai Namco title, Tales of Arise, for 2020. 2K came out, announced Borderlands 3 for September 15th, which we already knew. If you've been sleeping under a rock or haven't played the games yet, and you want to get a hold of it, I haven't played all the games yet. I played the first one, I think, but the pre-sequel, or whatever they called it, in Borderlands 2, I did not play. So I have that as a PSN. free title this month, so I have it in my library. I may play it, but they announced that a free download to prep you for Borderlands 3, a free story expansion to prep you for the next game, is available starting, I believe, starting today or starting this week. Is available to download for free. You can play through that to get you ready for Borderlands 3. That is for all platforms. And then, of course, Phil Spencer came back out, announced that they're doing cloud play streaming they said for free. Now, I assume that this is for free. Hopefully it's for free, because that's what they said, but you know how they work sometimes. Sometimes they say it's for free, because once you have it, you can game from anywhere. I'm hoping that there's not really actually some fees involved. I hope they stick to their word on this for you guys. But they have cloud streaming where you can play your Xbox games from anywhere you want, as long as you're connected to the cloud servers. And then the big one, and that I was paying very, very close attention to, listening to just about every word they said, and trying to type at the same time. They announced Xbox. They're calling it Xbox Scarlett. More processing power, 8K resolutions. A solid state drive. If I read it right, it was 100 frames per second, I think. Or if I heard them right. Reduce load times. It connect to all your devices, so like your phone, your Windows PC, your Xbox, whatever. You can connect to all your devices and use it to play games. So that's pretty cool. They're announcing a holiday 2020 release. So that was pretty awesome. For those of you who are Xbox fans, save up your money, because right now Sony looks like they're going to do a 2021 release. So I got plenty of time to save up money and not worry about anything. But you guys, holy cow. You guys have until next year. So if you're one of those diehard Xbox fans and you want your Xbox holiday 2020, you got to pre-order, I'm pretty sure, and all that kind of crazy stuff, or you're not going to get it. So you might want to look into that. They did not, however, this is the thing that drives me crazy, because they're probably going to wait till later. They did not release any pricing. That irritates me, because if you're going to announce a console, if you're going to announce something that huge, you need to give us pricing information. So we know what we're paying for, and we know how much we're going to have to save up to get your console. So I'm surprised that they did not announce that at their press conference. But they did announce, however, that they are releasing Halo Infinite along with the new console. So Halo Infinite will be available at launch, according to Xbox, at the same time as the new Xbox is available. So, and then of course they showed off a trailer for Halo Infinite, and Chief is back. So Master Chief is back. So I don't know what they're going to do with that series. I played a little bit of the first one. I liked it. I didn't get to play any of the others, but I tell you what, if you're a shooter fan, if you like the story, because usually their stories are pretty good. So if you like their stories, then this is just a continuation of it, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. If in fact that was game engine, and if in fact that wasn't anything but if that was just a CG trailer, to show off, I'm going to be a little upset, because I'm kind of hoping that was on the new hardware, and that they kind of just wanted to show off the new hardware plus the game. Kind of hoping that's what that was, but realistically it was probably just a CG trailer, but it still looked cool. Anyway, like I said, I am a PS4 gamer, but I have been around the block for a long time. I've been playing since, since the early 80s. So I've been around for a long time. So I have to say that if I'm giving you this information because I tell you that I'm a gamer, at heart, and that I love games, and if it's games on my channel, we talk about it. So there it is. Even though I have a PS3 and a PS4 sitting in my house, I always pay attention to what everybody else is doing, because a lot of times we get to share the love. And so I wanted to get this out to you guys, because some of you guys have Xboxes in your home and you want games to play. Well, it appears, if appearances are not deceiving this time, and they mean what they say, it appears that they are serious about trying to get games to you guys on Xbox, because I gotta say, it's about time. You guys haven't had the exclusives, you haven't had the first party support that your consoles deserve, especially with the money that you guys paid for them, and Sony has. So I'm hopeful that if they bought these studios and they're trying to get more and more games out to you guys, I'm hopeful that as an Xbox person who plays Xbox, you get to have what they promise. If not, PlayStation's open. Come on and play. But I wanted to get this out to you guys. I'm going to get some more out. Planning on looking at Ubisoft, planning on looking at Nintendo, and watching them in the next couple of days and stuff. But I wanted to get this out to you as quickly as I could. If you want to see the trailers, if you want to see them, just Google them. Or you can check out Next Level Taken. I'm sure he's got them, because he's a big Xbox guy too. He does both platforms. That's why he and I get along real well. So check him out, and look up the games and see what you like. But I wanted to get the information out to you so that you knew what Xbox says they're going to do, and to give you my opinions on it, because like I said, I'm a gamer at heart. Don't care what platform. It looks cool. I'm going to tell you, it looks cool. So I'm just hopeful. If we get more information about the Xbox Scarlett release, pricing, all that good stuff, I will certainly let you know. But that's the information that I have. You guys have a great day, and we'll be getting you more information about E3 later on in the week. Please do not forget, though, that if you're new around here, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, because you never know what you're going to get between news updates like this one, gameplay, opinion pieces, all kinds of stuff. For example, an opinion piece that's up on the channel now is mod or not to mod, and we talk about the Cronus Max, customizable controllers, and stuff like that for me as a disabled person. And I'd like your opinions on that one, so please leave me a comment, leave me a like on the video, and of course you can follow me, facebook.com/virtualnunchucks, @vnunchucks is my Twitter handle, and of course twitch.tv/virtualnunchucks, where every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time we sit around, we talk to you guys, we play a game, we hang out. But this Friday I'm doing a special YouTube live stream, and you guys get to vote. If you go to my Twitter handle, if you go to my Twitter account, I posted it on Twitter. You can vote as to what we're playing this week. I think the games that we have up on there are Yakuza Kiwami, Batman Telltale, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I think there's one more, but I can't remember what it is. But y'all go vote, whatever you guys decide. Oh yeah, Burly Man at Sea, because that was a funny game to play. So you guys get to decide what I'm going to play on Friday. So if you want to be part of that, go to my Twitter handle @vnunchucks and click on the...
for Yakuza and 1 vote for Batman.
Yeah, I got 1 vote for Batman, and I got 3 for Yakuza right now. But if you guys have an opinion and you want me to play something different, certainly go vote. Okay? And then I will play on Friday whatever you guys decide for me to play. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. We'll see you live here on YouTube. In the meantime, though, I'm going to get you some news about E3 and what's happening there and what's going on. And if any PlayStation news pops up during that time, of course, I will certainly let you know. The Days of Play sale is still going on. Of course, they started on the 7th. They'll be going until the 17th. And you can get great deals on PlayStation 4 games, whether physical or digital. Just check out your your PlayStation Store or your local game stop or wherever you buy your games to check out that kind of stuff. You can also buy an exclusive Days of Play Steel Gray PS4 that I do not have. I wouldn't know where to put it even if I did, but it looks cool. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you want collector's edition PS4s and all that kind of stuff, you can get that, but it's only through the 17th. It's a limited edition, so go find it.
That means you got like a few days.
Yeah, you've only got a few more days because today is the 11th. Hope you guys have a great day. And we will talk to you again real soon. And anyway, don't forget to vote about what we're playing on Friday. See you guys.